Hi, how are we all doing? My name's Steve, Rayleigh Vapor, and I'm doing something a bit different. The reason why I'm doing it is because a few people have asked me on a forum that I go on to. I put a few reviews on there, so I thought, why not make a video of myself? So this is me. Um, my name is Steve, and the reason why I decided to do this is because of this. Not this. Don't worry about this. This is the Odyssey CLL tank, and I had a I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with it, but since I played around with it, I've really started to enjoy it. So what I decided to do was do a quick video of how I've started to use it, how I like it, things that I didn't particularly like on it, loads of other stuff. Odyssey CLL tank. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down to my little table here and we're going to have a look at it. So here we are. This is the Odyssey CLL tank. Comes in this lovely little box. Mine's actually already out of the box for obvious reasons, but you've got how to put it together like that. You've got some, normal crap at the bottom. They give you a batch number which you can register, so mine's already registered. And inside the box you'll get an atomizer and the tank, which brings us nicely onto tank. So here it is. It is made out of stainless steel, and yeah, it's a nice little tank. As you can see, it's got totally wicked. I don't know if you can see that. There you go on the top. Totally wicked on the top, and yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that. I mean, I think I think it looks really nice, this tank, and I think that kind of takes a little bit away from it, but hey ho. Removable drip tip. Drip tip's actually not too bad. I'm normally not a massive fan of these drip tips, but it's a pretty good drip tip. And there we go. Now this does have liquid in it, so I brought some tissue just in case, and we're just gonna open this. Now when you first get this, it is a bit, as you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that, it's a bit metal on metal, but that's kind of understandable. So just going to put that to one side for a minute. We're going to give this a bit of a dab. I should have really taken the liquid out, but there we go. So this is the base of it. There's the 510 pin on there. Not bad. I mean, and then we just unscrew this, and there is your atomizer. Now currently, as I'll explain when I go back out, this is the titanium 0.4 ohm coil, and this is the reason why I've fallen back in love with this little device, tank, sorry. So you just screw that back in like that, make sure it's nice and inwards, give that a bit of a, should have taken the liquid out of this really, but I've got a really nice liquid in there and I didn't want to take it out. So the airflow is adjusted by this at the bottom. There's two, there's one here and there's one on the other side, and you can have any setting that you want really. Moving back onto the tank, you can probably see just in there, that is where your chimney is, and just round the side of it is where you've got to dip juice. Now if you've got a unicorn bottle or if you've got a plastic bottle, this will be a nice easy thing for you. I have currently got a drip tip that I've got a glass tip, and you kind of have to put it in the side and put it in. It's got a 4mm capacity, which is, I think is pretty good. Coil wise, you can use these coils that I know of. You can get nickel titanium. Nickel is 0.2, 0.25. Titanium comes in at 0.4, and then everything else gives, say, 0.51 and 1.2 for variable wattage modes. And a CLR, which is a rebuildable atomizer, which I've only just started mucking around with. Now, as you can see, when you get this back on, sometimes it doesn't fit right, and you have to kind of muck around, and I think that is probably because it is pure metal on metal. So we'll just unscrew that a bit, give that a screw in like so. Now unfortunately, like I said, I should have taken the juice out, but hey ho, we will live. So there's your adjustable airflow. Closed, open, closed, midway, open. I've been doing this lung hit, so I've kind of left it on full open for now. And yeah, that's what it is. It is the Odyssey CLL tank. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this back on a mod and we are going to give it a bit of a vape. So there we go. That is the Odyssey CLL tank. Now, when I kind of started, I did say that I had a bit of a love-hate relationship with this tank, and the reason being is because I was using the 1 ohm coils that come in it, the 1 and the 1.2 ohm coils, and I just found that I didn't like them. I don't know why. I couldn't really get on with them. It's a good mouth to lung tank, but I've got other better mouth to lung tanks, and so I've also got the C3XL Odyssey, which I might do a little review on. Very similar to this, just a lot bigger. And I found that was better because of the coils it uses. So this one was kind of at a lost end, and I hadn't really used it. So in the end, I changed the coil, changed the coil. And all of a sudden, I really liked it. I love using these tanks for work. I love using these tanks for work. And the reason being is because they're made of stainless steel. I mean, this thing can take a few knocks and it's never let me down. The atomizer in there, since being on this 0.4 ohm coil on a titanium, I've put loads of juice through it, still going strong. I wouldn't even want to know how long I've been using it for. It's going really well. So really nice. And currently I've found a little sweet spot on this, and I don't know why this is the sweet spot, but it seems to be the sweet spot. I've got it on about 260C. Power 33 watts, 0.4 ohm coil. Here we go. Now, I'm not a massive fan of temperature control, but I really like this. Normally, if I do temp control, I use stainless steel. To my knowledge, you can't get the CL coils in stainless steel. You might be able to, I don't know. But got it on through Totally Wicked. Through the shop in Romford, Essex Vape, where a lot of my Totally Wicked stuff, if I do buy from Totally Wicked, comes from. They do something that's kind of irritating with a lot of their mods and devices, is they put, so this is a cuboid mini, which we've all probably seen, and they put this, they call it the Corsair Mini. So it's a cuboid mini, Corsair, whatever you want to call it. Is one of them. The Odyssey range, they make them themselves, and I've got to say that the Odyssey is fairly good. I mean, I've got this, which is the Odyssey S kind of pen, which I've used occasionally, and it's, stainless steel, really good. You get a 5-year warranty with this, which is pretty good. I mean, a 5-year warranty, I don't really know what you would end up doing to it to warrant needing to use it, but it's there. And really good, and I've found since putting it on this, been really good. Currently I've got a juice which I absolutely love, and it's the G2 Mr. Cookie, making the most of those 30ml before the TPD comes in next year. So there we go, that's what it is. So will you need to rob a bank to pay for this? No, you will not. It's $29.99 on Totally Wicked at the moment. I've just clicked over there. I think that's pretty good. The coils, personally, the CLR coils, like I said, I've started playing around with them. They seem pretty good, but I need more time with them. The coils themselves, like I said, you get nickel titanium, and you can just get, I'm assuming camphor or whatever it might be for the other stuff, and I find that you get a nice flavour from it. But the main reason why I like it, and I really like it, is it takes knocks, and the job I do, you're out and about, it takes knocks. Now, it's made of stainless steel, so it's not the lightest thing in the world, so just something you got to put into. And that's it. I mean, that's what I've got. Hopefully this answers the questions for the people who have been asking me on the forum. I'm going to put it on there later. And anyone else who ends up watching this, I mean, if you like it and you want me to do more, then leave comment. I might do a couple more. I generally don't know. Recording this on the camera I use for band practice, so might not be great. Do apologise. So thanks very much. Oh, it's so good. Thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. And I'll speak to you again.